Hello everybody, welcome to the I Am IT Geek YouTube channel. My name is Shabazz Dan, as ever, I am the IT Geek. Welcome back to this Microsoft SC100 Cybersecurity Architect exam topic series. We're on the final topic and this is the penultimate video. Wow, but second, so one more video after this basically. And we're talking about network security. So quite an interesting topic. My sort of beginnings, I suppose, were networking. I did that, so went down the CCNA path and did a lot of networking when I was before I got into cloud. So I do find a lot of this interesting, if I'm honest. So we talked about NSGs and network segmentation. In the demo we looked at network peering and NSGs as well. So without further ado, let's get started with this episode. So as I mentioned, this is the SC100 Microsoft Cybersecurity Architect exam series, and this is topic 15, part 2. We're going to have part 3 after this. And so this is the designing solutions for network security, but today we're going to talk about designing solutions for network posture management. So we'll talk about Defender for Cloud a little bit. And then we're going to talk about designing solutions for network monitoring as well. And then we'll do a bit of a demo. We'll look at the Microsoft Defender for DNS specifically. Let's talk about designing solutions for network posture management. So Microsoft Defender for DNS provides an additional layer of protection for resources that use Azure's DNS. So this is the Azure provided name resolution capability. From within Azure DNS, Defender for DNS monitors the sort of queries from these sort of resources and detects suspicious activities without the need for any sort of additional agents or any sort of resources. So let's talk about some of the benefits from Microsoft Defender for DNS. So Microsoft Defender for DNS detects suspicious and anomalous activities such as data exfiltration from your Azure resources using DNS tunneling. Also malware, so communicating with command and control servers. DNS attacks, obviously, that's an obvious one, which is communication with malicious DNS resolvers. And communication with domains communication with domains used for malicious activities, such as for phishing or crypto mining. Let's now move on to talking about designing solutions for network monitoring now. So this is a bit of a smaller video today, a smaller episode. So this is the last sort of topic before we go into the demo. So knowing what goes on in and out of your network is essential to maintaining your security posture. So you should capture all inbound and outbound traffic and perform near real-time analysis on the traffic to detect threats and mitigate sort of network vulnerabilities. We'll explore some of those key sort of considerations and recommendation approaches for capturing and analyzing the traffic within your Azure virtual network. So the first is an Azure VPN gateway. So VPN gateway lets you run a packet capture on a VPN gateway, a specific connection, multiple tunnels, one-way traffic, or bidirectional traffic. A maximum of 5 packet captures can run in parallel per gateway, and they can be gateway wide or per connection packet captures. Then I have what's called Azure Network Watcher. This is my main tool, if I'm honest, when I'm troubleshooting networking in Azure. Network Watcher is my main go-to tool. So this has multiple tools. So it's a solution, I suppose, because it has multiple tools that you can consider if you're using infrastructure or IaaS, infrastructure service IaaS solutions. First of all, we've got packet capture. So this is Network Watcher lets you create temporary capture packet sessions on traffic that's headed to and from a virtual machine. Each packet capture session has obviously a time limit, and when the session ends, the packet capture creates a PCAP file, and you can download and analyze the Network Watcher packet capture sort of PCAP file. What it can't do is give you sort of continuous sort of port mirroring with these sort of time constraints that need put in place. We then have NSG flow logs. So NSG flow logs capture information about IP traffic flowing through NSGs. Network Watcher stores NSG flow logs as a JSON file in Azure storage. And you can export the NSG flow logs to external tools for more analysis. We then have another tool called Traffic Analytics. So Traffic Analytics ingests and analyzes NSG flow logs, and it creates a dashboard of insights on NSG flow logs and generates a geomap view of your resources for sort of easy analysis. Okay, so let's jump into the demo. I want to go through the sort of Defender for DNS sort of stuff. Look at the compliance or regulatory compliance, and look at some of the recommendations that we can configure. So please join me in the demo. Hi, welcome to the demo portal. So we're in my I am IT Geek demo portal, and I'm in Microsoft Trend of Cloud. You can access this through the Azure portal, portal.azure.com. I'm in regulatory, come down to cloud security and regulatory compliance, and here we have the network security compliance controls. So here we have a mixture of as we can see, we've got a lot of controls here, 10 controls. Some of them are grayed out, as you can see. I think 2 of them are grayed out, but majority of them they're all around basically what we've been talking about up until now. Really, it's all about improving that security posture. But so this is using the Microsoft Cloud Security Benchmark. And the first one we can see straight away is about the network segmentation. So if we just go down there, and this is about basically subnet. So this is in Microsoft Azure. So subnet should be associated with an NSG, bit of a no-brainer. As you can see, I've got 3 subnets that need that on. And then we've got internet-facing virtual machines should be protected with a virtual network security group. So anything facing the internet, but which I don't have any of. And all network ports should be restricted on the security groups associated to your virtual network. Again, let's just, for example, go into the subnets one here around security groups. It just tell you how to remediate these. So basically, go on and create a subnet, select subnet, and enable NSG on it. So that's very easy how we could do that. We'll go into the virtual network. Let's just go into here. Let's go into subnets. And we'd go into this subnet here. And we'd go down and basically here on the network security group, we would just select one there. We'd just tick that and click on save. And that's essentially completed that task there. Let's just go back into Defender for Cloud. And go into there. So keep on going down. So this is a DNS, so number NS10. Skipping about 9 there, but and showing DNS. So we'll talk about DNS in this last in this episode already. So this is as you see, it doesn't have, I don't have any Azure. I'm not using Azure DNS, but specifically if you look at AWS, for example, it gives you a control around domain transfer lock is enabled. And for example, Amazon Route 53 having public hosted zone with private records. Again, I don't have AWS, so those are both green. But if I was using Azure DNS, then I would have triggers on that. So we've got to Azure DNS here. Maybe I've typed that. I just need to type in DNS. So we have DNS zones, we have DNS private resolvers and private DNS zones as well. So these are all the different DNS features within Azure, and if you're using these, then this NS10 would obviously have some things for Azure there. As we go down S2, secure cloud resources and network controls. Again, it's using those network controls. So, but this is all your different Azure resources. So making sure you have private links enabled, or you should be using for storage accounts. Making sure you restrict network access. Azure Key Vault, use private link, and again use private endpoints for Azure SQL, and then having a firewall enabled on your Key Vault as well. As we go down here, we've got deploying a firewall at the edge. Again, Azure Firewall or a third-party firewall. Again, we have one for Azure here, Azure Firewall there. As we go down, again, deploying DDoS protection, deploying web application firewalls. All these controls are there to help with your security posture. So I just wanted to go through some of those controls. And again, by all means, go on to Defender for Cloud yourself and have a look at those and maybe play about with enabling some of those. They won't be in the exam. They might be talked about, but there won't be any practical element to that exam. Well, it wasn't when I did it anyway. So yeah, thank you for watching again. We've got one more episode to go, and I don't think the last episode is going to have a demo. It's got quite a short video, as was this one. But please, let me know how you found this content. Has it helped you? Has it helped you pass the exam? Obviously, it's free content. I'm doing it to help people, so I would like to know if it's helped you. If you're not subscribed, make sure you hit that subscribe button. I'm going for 20k by the end of the year. Lots of useful links in the description as normal. The Measure Up practice exam, a discounted practice exam, the GitHub repository for the case studies, also the free content on Microsoft Learn, as well as my socials. So thank you for joining me, and last episode is coming up. So until next time, thank you and goodbye.